Can you believe it? It's been nearly 30 years since Matthew Broderick's breakout role in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and he's been entertaining the world on stage and on the screen ever since. His latest role is in the new movie called Dirty Weekend. Things get interesting when his character gets stranded in New Mexico with a coworker. Take a look.
Just looking to get into Albuquerque. Is that okay?
It's your money.
That is true. So let's just head into town, all right?
All right. As you like it. Some Shakespeare.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks. Good one. Got it.
So I saw the title on the screener here, Dirty Weekend. I thought it was just like video of my kids on the weekend.
Oh.
It's not a kid's movie.
It's not really a kid's movie.
No. It's a simple premise that we just saw. Co-workers, colleagues, don't know each other that well.
Right.
They get stranded in Albuquerque. And as they spend more and more time with each other, they start to reveal things. Tell me about Les.
Well, Les is a, you don't really know what he's some sort of businessman that's he doesn't love. And they get trapped in this town and just start to reveal very secret things about their lives. And he's had an experience in this very town that he doesn't remember and wants to get to the bottom of.
Doesn't remember because it was infused with alcohol.
It was infused with alcohol and of a sexual nature, and he doesn't remember it.
And his colleague also starts to, well, first of all, she's pushing him. She wants to know more and more about Les, and then Les turns the tables on her a bit.
Yes, and she has her own secrets. It's, yeah, I don't want to give anything away.
That's why I'm treading lightly here.
Right, but, and it's Neil LaBute wrote it, so if you're familiar with his work, it's a little like a Neil LaBute play.
It made me wonder if you've had experiences like this. You spent a lot of time on the road shooting on locations. Have you
blacked out?
Yeah, have you blacked out because of alcohol and not remember what you did sexually? No.
Yeah.
That's not really where I was going with that.
Yeah. No, I would avoid talking about that probably.
Have you had experiences where you're with someone you don't know that well and all of a sudden you start learning things that shock you?
Yes. I think us actors and if you do movies, it happens a lot because you end up in a Best Western Hotel for 2 months in Waxahachie, Texas, not knowing anybody except your co-star or the or the sound guy or something, and you end up hearing just incredible things about
you
people.
really would rather not know.
Yeah, and then you leave, and it's like it never happened.
The movie is very dialogue intensive.
Yes.
You shot this in 3 weeks, is that true?
That is true.
How did you learn all those pages of script that quickly?
By the skin of my teeth. I learned some of it before we started, I mean, as much as I could, and then Alice Eve and I, and almost all the scenes are between us, we would do our scenes, run off, try to learn the next scene. It was like that. And at night we would have dinner together and learn tomorrow's work.
You must have some kind of a photographic memory, though. I mean, Broadway, all the things you do that are so dialogue intensive. Do you have that?
No, I don't. I mean, some people can do it really quickly, and when I was a kid, I could, but now I have to. It takes me a little time.
You're going back to Broadway. You just wrapped a show on Broadway. You're going to be going back. But I was looking at the notes, and I know you commented about this to our producer. It is hard to believe that it's been 30 years since Ferris Bueller. When you shot the movie, did you have any idea people would still talk about it 30 years later?
No. I mean, you always hope you'll make one of those, you know, but I thought it would be good. It was good, a great director, John Hughes, and I had lots of dancing and music in it, as you can see. Lots of fun, booty shaking, and I hoped it would last, but I didn't know 30 years later we'd be talking about that one.
Your kids seen it?
My boy, the older one, has. The 6-year-old girls haven't seen it yet.
I got a couple of years.
Yeah, they'll probably pretty soon. I make sure everybody in my family watches it at least twice a month.
Yeah. So. Matthew Broderick, always good to have you here.
Good to be here.
Dirty Weekend opens September 4th, and he's going to be back with his co-star Alice Eve in our next hour.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.